Hi everyone, it's Sir Fadrik and welcome again to a new awesome super adventure. It's been a while guys. I know the last couple of weeks were a bit overwhelming. I was organizing the first game dev event in my country, and between the mundane paperwork and contacting the speakers and the volunteers, it's hard, but it's going to be amazing. But now, let's get back to you my fellow knights, and in today's adventure, I want to share with you my methods in finding ideas for my games. I will tell you a couple of my methods, and also I want to introduce you to my new creation, the IdeaRator, a simple random game idea generator. The IdeaRator. Yeah, the name sounds a bit silly and juvenile, but yeah, I'm silly. So it's the IdeaRator. And before I start, I want to thank you all guys for the amazing support I am getting, and let's get started. My first method is doing some research and see what is trending right now, and then create a game around it. And this is why you see a ton of battle royale games in the last year in the market. It's a good way to brainstorm ideas, but you always want to add something else to the game to make it a bit more fresh. You don't need to make exactly PUBG or Fortnite or anything like that. You need to add your own twist. And in my case, I watched Overcooked gameplay for hours and got some interest in that genre. So I went on and created my version of that game, but in 2D, set in a different era. And to make it a bit more fun, I added a local co-op to the game, and the background, you can see a gameplay video played by my two sisters, and it turned out to be really fun experience. Check Cave Kitchen on my HIO page down in the description. The second method is using sticky notes, and just write anything that popped into my mind, from small ideas to genres, and stick them all in front of me or behind my laptop, so I could always look at them and cross them over. No one knows when a cool idea will strike, and it helped a lot when I came up with an idea for the Mark Brown Game Jam in 2019, when I created the Uno Turnum, which is Latin for one land, and it was a simple puzzle resource management game built on the idea of one land, which was written on one of my sticky notes, with another sticky notes that written puzzle and other sticky notes with resource management on it. So it was super easy just to connect all the dots and get the idea of the game. Also check it out on my HIO page, link in the description. The third method is to generate random words. Then try to feel what I can make from them and see if any cool idea will emerge. I used this method when creating my rock scavenger game. The random words were ship, space, and scavenge. So it's just a game as simple as that. The first method, which is my favorite, is just to play games as much as you can and then analyze them, which I have to be honest, it kills the fun in the most of games when you exploit and crack your way to victory. But this method helped me to learn how games are being made and how to make a better game and be a better game developer. And more importantly, it fires some cool ideas in my brain. But these steps take a lot of time, and as a developer, I trust my computer to do all my work for me. This was done by simply creating a random game idea generator, and it was called the IdeaRator. And it's free and open source, so everyone can hop in, improve it. The link of the GitHub page is in the description. Now I want to talk a bit about the creation of the IdeaRator, which is simple. I started by creating 5 files with all the ideas, themes, styles, mechanics. Also I found an amazing text file on Google that have like around 7,000 words to add it to create some random combination between them. The first step was to read the text file and create the idea, which contained a main style, 2 genres, 2 mechanics, and finally a theme. And of course, we'll finish everything up with 3 random words. The program is done, but I wanted to add some cool features. The first one is the copy feature, so we can save as many ideas as we want, then paste them whenever we want. The second feature is to modify an idea we like by just changing one aspect of it, or just by finding and clicking the bold words. And this took some time figuring out and diving for hours in the amazing code of the Text Mesh Pro asset on Unity, which is an amazing asset, documentation, and a solid piece of code. Well done whoever worked on it, and it deserves a standalone video talking about it and the cool stuff I discovered while digging around in that code. Now feel free to go into the IdeaRator and generate some ideas for your games, and why not make one or two of them. I hope you liked my method, and if you got this far in this video, consider liking and subscribing. Over 90% of my views are not subscribed, which make me a bit sad, but makes me work harder to get them all into my knighthood. Thanks everyone again for all the support, and see you all in the next adventure on this awesome journey. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and join our kingdom over on Discord. Links in the description. But now for real, see you all in the next adventure.